Welcome everybody, my name is Tommy T999 and this is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Yes, finally, this is multiplayer that you have been waiting for. I am so privileged to have been invited out to COD XP in Los Angeles by Activision and Call of Duty to be able to capture as much content as I possibly could for Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare 4. It's just been insane. There's going to be so many videos coming, but this is the first one. So what I've looked to do is I've focused on one of the new maps. Obviously, we'll go through all in detail all about the different characters, all the different setups. I can't show the menus, but I can show as much footage as I possibly can. So this is the new map Frost. We're playing the brand new multiplayer mode Defender, which is all about capturing and holding onto a drone. First team to score 250 points wins the day. So, gameplay has started. I'll let you watch that, but I'm going to try and talk through as much about the game and what we'll be doing over the coming weeks and months with all of the content to share with you. I'm so stoked and so excited to be able to share this. It is the most amazing game. There is so much to tell you, but I'm going to start with my character. So I'm running with the rig MERC. There are 6 different rigs you can choose. We'll go through those at a later date, maybe in this video, or also I'll do a video which explains all about them and how they are so different to each other. We've then got my primary weapon to start with. It's the Karma 45 SMG. I switch it up quite soon into this game. I then go to an assault rifle, the NV4, and I have far better results with that. Although, I've got to say, the other SMGs that we will cover going through are very, very good in this game, and I would highly recommend them when you do get it to make sure the SMGs are one of the areas that you really focus on for your first weapon. Teams-wise, there are 2 to choose from. There's the UNSA or the SDF. We are currently on the SDF. So, that is the basics of where we are at for this game mode. But what I want to do now is, whilst you're watching this, is explain a bit more about the game itself, all of the things that are new, and then we can get into the detail of what this character is all about, the different ones you can choose from and how they all differ, plus all of the things that you can change and amend within the game and in the game modes. So much to get through, so let's get on with it. So this game is fully underway, but we are going to start by covering combat rigs. As I said, I have chosen the MERC Rig, which I'll cover in more detail in a moment, but what I want to do is give you an overview of what the combat rigs actually are. So there are 6 in total, and they're completely different styles of playing, whether you go from a defender all the way through to a guerrilla tactic or a sniper, run and gun. So as I say, there's 6 to choose from: Warfighter, MERC, FTL, Striker, Phantom and Synaptic. I'll cover all of those in future videos. This, as I say, I'm playing as the MERC. So he is very much a defensive player, which for this game mode I thought would be the best route to go down. And again, I'll go through which traits I chose, because as I say, every single one of these has different payloads and traits, and you can customize the loadout exactly how you want it to suit you and your team as you move into the game. So payloads offer like a powerful weapon or an ability, and traits are like a persistent overcharged enhancement or ability, which they refill over a period of time through the game. So you can use it, wait for a bit, it will come back and you can start using it again. You can select 1 payload and 1 trait. And there's obviously 2 or 3 that you can choose from for each of the different rigs. As I said, I chose the MERC, and he has got a choice of, from a payload perspective, you can have either the Steel Dragon, which is a heavy beam-based weapon with multi-target tracking, which is what I've chosen, and you've also got the Ball Charge, which is basically like you get a shield and then you just charge. It's like a riot shield, but you just charge at the enemies, smashing them out of the way, killing them as you go. He also had the choice of reactive armor. This is kind of like a high voltage armor that basically vaporizes incoming small arms fire. So anything being thrown at you, you can use it, and it's kind of like to deflect a shield. Traits wise, 3 to choose from. Man at Arms, which lets you, like, it augments the rig so you can carry heavier loads, but it doesn't slow you down. You start with full ammo. It's just a great way to obviously move with a larger weapon, but still move just as quick as you would just carrying a knife in your hand. Infusion, it regenerates health faster after taking damage, and Shockwave is all about, you can press a button in midair and it basically activates a devastating slam down onto the ground, smashing up anything and everything in its path. I've gone with Infusion because I always thought I'm going to get shot a lot, everybody's going to be going all out, I'm going to be playing against some really good players, I need to make sure I get as much health as possible. So that is the rig that I'm using, and as I say, we'll cover each of those in more detail in future videos. I've got footage of every single rig. So as I say, this is MERC. You can't change that halfway through. You can obviously change your loadouts as you go, but obviously your classes that you've set up, you can't change your rig. So your rig is set for each game mode, but I've got loads of footage covering off all of those. Weapons-wise, as I said, I started with an SMG, I moved over to an assault rifle. I've tried to cover as many weapons in these videos that we're going to be doing as well, so you can see all the different ones, especially around assault and SMG. Not done too much with sniper, but I will try and go and get more footage. As I say, I'm filming this the day before XP starts, thanks to Activision. I have got super access, loads of footage, but I can still go back to XP, which is on today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So this is what I'll be doing, trying to get more footage for you guys to share as much as possible. Really interestingly, there's going to be a huge amount of weapons and crafting. I can't share any of that, you can't see it, but we've kind of seen it, but we can't actually use it or do anything with the footage that we're capturing, so we haven't actually got that. But that's going to throw in loads of new things where each weapon, there's going to be so many different choices, and you can join different factions, and those factions will give you better guns at the end of it once you've completed loads of tasks. Really, really cool. Equipment-wise, very simple. The tech that you have offers the tactical and lethals that you would expect, but there's some cool new ones. There's one that is a secret grenade, so you throw that, it goes around and tries to find something, explodes. And then there's an amazing one, which is the black hole grenade. So it basically creates a vortex that exposes and envelops anything around it. So you throw it on the ground, a little black hole appears and everything gets sucked into it. But beware, it can also suck you into it if you get too close. So just be careful when you do throw it, not throw it too close to where you want to go, and you can run away the other way. But it's a cool thing, and you will see it definitely in the videos going forwards. I've used it so much. Sometimes to good effect, sometimes to not so good effect, and you will see all of that. Carrying on, we've also then got with the equipment, you've got like that 10-point system again for creating your class. So everything that you build, you've got 10 points that you can use within your class, whether that be through weapon attachments, all the different perks, all the different tacticals, all the different lethals, you can use 10 points. But it works really well because there's so many things to now choose from. You've really got to get your setup right to really maximize your gameplay and the game that you are playing and the mode that you're playing. Score streaks, they are still here. There's a full new mix of brand new score streaks, some that look familiar, but they've all been reworked. We'll again cover off some of those going forwards over the videos. Won't go into too much detail here. But for this round, I was trying to get myself the UAV, the Shock Sentry, and then the RCA, which is some awesome thing which we'll cover off, definitely, in a future video. From a map perspective, they're trying to make sure that every second counts in Infinite Warfare. So the features and environments have really been focused on emphasising frontline engagements, lanes, and wall runs, which are all designed to encourage combat engagements. There'll also be opportunities though to flank, and hopefully you see that in some of the videos going forwards as well. And it's all about how you utilise each of your different characters in different ways, because it's all about strategy, working as a team, and then making sure that you either got lanes covered or you're all working the same lane to achieve the same objective. We've got coverage of quite a few of the new maps. We've also got obviously the remade terminal map. Got us some great footage on that of this game mode as well. Playing with the devs, it was an unbelievable game. We absolutely smashed it. But again, it will show off the terminal map. Loads of other opportunities as well to show you some of the other new maps that are inside Infinite Warfare. We didn't see them all, but we did get a good selection. And obviously the game modes across this board. We've got this mode, but we've also got the standard team deathmatch. We've got some domination. All cool stuff to show you. Another thing that Infinite Warfare brings is mission teams. Yes, every single player has the opportunity to join and level up a mission team. There are 4 to choose from, but each of those will offer you different challenges and also different rewards, which could be anything up to an amazing version of a special gun. So yes, you can get the standard guns, but one thing that's also in Infinite Warfare is crafting of weapons. Didn't see too much on this. It's not something that we could capture. We were told about it, but it looks pretty damn cool. There's going to be loads of different variations to each of the weapons, and when you're working for your mission teams, that final goal will be the most epic version of one of those weapons that you could ever expect to get. So that is a very top-line overview of Infinite Warfare multiplayer. What I do want to do in this video, though, is just give you a bit more information about the rigs. As I say, there were 6 available to choose from. This round, we are using MERC. I've got footage for all of the others, but I want to give you a bit more info on each of those now. So Warfighter. This is probably mobile mid-range and the most accessible for just a guy that wants to run around, support the team, getting fast kills, getting to the objective quickly, and always being on the offensive. Payloads, He can have either the claw, combat focus, or overdrive. We'll cover these in more detail. And traits, he's got ping, persistence, or resupply. MERC, we've covered off. You know all about that, or you've got a basics of him. So we will move on to the third, which is FTL. So this is a prototype battle rig, all about technology, and he's the best player for a run and gunner. So if you're a good lad and you want to get up close and personal, use the FTL. Payloads wise, he's got the Eraser, the FTL jump, or the phase shift. And then on traits, he's got power slide, supercharge, or perception. Next, there is Striker. So Striker is really that kind of guy who wants to suppress and be squad support. He's all about really kind of like heavier weapons. So payload wise, he's got the gravity vortex gun, a micro turret, or a centurion. And traits, he's got the trophy drone, relay, or hardened. Next is Phantom. Phantom I really enjoyed, and again we will cover him in more detail, but he is definitely the stealth orientated kind of sniper. Payloads wise, ballista, he's also got the pulsar and active camo, which is a very good active camo in this game. It might be a bit too active camo, but it worked a treat. We've got some great footage to share of that as well in future videos. Traits wise, mark target, heightened senses, and rear guard. Finally, you've got Synaptic. So this is basically a player who favours melee and SMG ranged compact. So really good for speed and close quarters. Payloads, he's got Equalizer, Reaper, and Rewind. Traits, it's combat burst, rushdown, and propulsion. One thing from Synaptic as well is all about the Reaper. Once you see that, it's awesome. This guy just literally turns into what looks like a bit of a dog and is on all fours, just charging around, blading people as you go. Again, footage of that to come very soon. So those are the rigs. We will cover everything in more detail. What I wanted to do with this first video was hopefully give you some great footage, and this gameplay we'll get back to in a minute is an awesome game and gets so cool right near the end. So we'll get back to that in a second, but also give you an overview of everything to do with IW multiplayer and what we were going to be showing you in future videos over the coming days and weeks. Plus, I'll also have a walk round of the whole COD XP, just so you can see the day before it went live how quiet it was, but also everything that was there. So if you ever want to go to the next one when they do this again, you know what you can expect and the size and scale of things to come. So as we get into the final stages of this round, I've currently got the drone. We are up 231 points to 205. Doing what I can. You can see that I can pass it with L2 or throw it with R2. Those are, obviously you don't have your weapon whilst you have it, but you can pass it, get it away. It's a bit like playing Uplink in the previous Black Ops. They now have it, so they are now putting their score back up. It's creeping up. There is not a huge amount of time, but you can also see in the left-hand side, the drone will reset. So you can only hold on to it for so long, earn as much as you possibly can. There's a black hole, nearly sucked myself into it, and then got killed. So you can see the damage that they do, how far they start pulling them in from. So it's about to reset. You can see 5 seconds from now, the drone is going to reset, but they've managed to now get it back to 232. So it's super close. 14 points is all that's needed. In goes my black hole. You can see that there explode. And he's getting nearly sucked into it, but it was great. So whilst he was getting sucked into it, trying to get away from it, I then, unfortunately, was stood over that drone. And as I was trying to shoot the enemy, it's picked up the drone and thrown it straight at them. So giving the advantage straight back to them. Couldn't believe it, but we have now got it again. One of the teammates has got in there. We are now just 6 points away, 5 points away. But he's been killed, and now they have got it. So we just need 4 points. But that was the Eraser, one of the payloads of the FTL rig. Yes, it basically just evaporates you with one shot. But they've now managed to get it, and they have got to 250 points. And we have lost the round. What an amazing round it was, and hopefully you have really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the subscribe button a hit, like it, share it, and obviously if you want to see more Infinite Warfare, this will be a channel that will offer you as much as I possibly can over the coming days, weeks, and months, until finally it releases and we all get to get our hands on the game fully and really get to enjoy what I have managed to enjoy over the last day. So thanks again for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I've been Tommy T999. I will speak to you again in the next one.